Hey everyone, welcome back on the channel. Today's video is about Monstro Farms, and I only recently came across this project, but I like what they're doing, so that's why I decided to bring it here on the channel. This video is not sponsored, it's just me coming across a project that I really find interesting and appealing, especially for the people who might be curious about yield farming, but they don't have the time to research, to manage, or they don't even really know or are not really comfortable with investing into yield farms. So this might be the one for you, because Monstro's Farms allows you just to buy their NFTs, holding the NFTs, and from there on, the management of yield farming funds will be just managed by the team, Monstro's Farms team. And they've been doing quite well. I'm going to switch up here to their Discord channel just to show you the daily results. I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but they have been paying over 1% a day, probably even averaging at over 1.5% a day for the past 4 to 6 weeks. I'm not really sure for how long they've been running. Like I said, I only recently came across this when I was doing myself some research for yield farms, but you can see on screen, I mean, they've been paying out well over 1% a day for the most part of the project running. This is expected to go down a little bit through time as the APR adjusts, as more people join in on those farms that they are joining. But yeah, that's one thing that can happen. There's obviously risks also to DeFi, rugs, hacks, exploits, impermanent loss. Impermanent loss, it's a big one in yield farming. So there are still risks, definitely. It's DeFi, but yield farms are probably the oldest play for passive income in the DeFi space. So these guys seem to know what they're doing. They seem to have some expertise on their belts, and they're doing quite a good job by like paying investors over 1% a day so far with their choices of yield farms. Now, like I said, in order for you to benefit from this, you need to have one of their NFTs. And it's not as simple as going into their Monstro siege.monster.fund app and print one or mint one, because you can only mint if you already own one NFT, and you only own one NFT if you bought in on their past flash sales. That's the only way you can get NFTs, is through flash sales. We never know when that's going to happen. For that, you got to keep an eye out for their socials, because they will announce it very close to opening those flash sales. The name says it all, right? But right now, what's going on is that they're doing a raffle, and the raffle will itself grant you 100% sure one NFT. What you need to know about this raffle, I'm just going to show you. So this will be ongoing. It started last Saturday, and it will be over next Tuesday, September the 18th, 2023. So today I'm recording this, it's Monday, September the 18th, and only tomorrow, Tuesday, on the 19th at 6 p.m. East UTC time. This is at around 10 p.m. Then the raffle will come to an end. So you got until then to getting in. You'll buy tickets by depositing 125 USDC. You can buy as many as you want. Minimum is one ticket, obviously 125 USDC BEP20. So this is on Binance, and you deposit straight into this wallet. Okay, make sure you are on their Discord and copy this specific address. All right, don't let like scams DM you telling you to deposit somewhere else. Don't let that happen. There's always scammers in any groups of any DeFi project, so don't let those fool you. How will the raffles work? You will get two scenarios. Best case scenario, you get one of these castles or farms A. These guys pay out 90-10. So whatever yields are getting or are being paid from those farming positions that the team is managing, you'll get 90% of that, and the team gets a cut of 10%. If that's the best case scenario, you get one of these two NFTs. Worst case, worst so to say, but because you still get one NFT. But the other scenario is just that you get raffled into one of these farms B NFT. It's what they call a cycle B. that means that they pay out 80/20, not 90/10. Okay, so they start paying out 80/20, and that's the main difference in between these NFTs. But as long as you hold one, you can mint more. Okay, that's how they work here on Monstro's farms. So another thing you should know about these NFTs, whenever you ROI, let's say you get one of these castles and farms and you ROI, then you get downgraded. It goes from 90/10 to 80/20 until you 2x your investment, until you ROI again, if that makes sense. And whenever you ROI again, whenever you multiply your investment to x2, then you are downgraded again to 70/30, so on and so forth. The same happens with cycle B. Whenever you ROI, you downgrade to 70/30. Whenever you 2x your investment, you downgrade to 60/40, so on and so forth. Okay, this is how it goes. So this is the raffle ticket public sale ongoing. If you want to take part into the yield farming pools that Monsters Universe team is doing, you can always check what they're doing on their announcements. I'm going to show you here their Debank profile, because this is also a way that you can check what they're doing, where they are investing in. So there's the wallet, there's like, these are the farms they are investing in, many of which I already brought here on the channel, like Alien Base I covered. This is Spark Swap on Pulse, I believe. Based Farm also on Base. Binary Swap on OPBNB, I covered this one. Also Base Swap, another I did a video on. So there's a lot of farms that they're doing that are paying out really good. It's all about choosing the right ones and in managing your position from there. But if you don't want to take that hassle yourself, well, Monster Farms might be the project for you. You get one of their NFTs, and then you rely on their expertise to manage those funds. As always, guys, these type of projects, you got to be comfortable with letting someone else to have access to the funds you deposit and managing those. Okay, if you're not comfortable with that, then this project's not for you. As simple as that. All right, so this is Monster Farms. I like what they're doing. This is just a brief rundown I gave you. There's still more to come to be built, but as of now, this is how or where the project sits. Like I said, again, I like what they're doing, so that's the reason why I made this video. If you enjoyed this content, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe for more of it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one, guys.